Here we go. Hi everyone. It is me, Sailor Moon. Or no, it's me, Sailor Mini Moon. And it's me, Sailor Pluto here. So I've cleared my throat. And today we're going to talk about, you know, about some folks making up their mind. Well, today we're going to talk about, some folks making up their mind if Pluto's a small world or it's a world or it's not. And I know by now this is old news and it's been old news for some time. But the first is that, yeah, Pluto's a small world, so there's truth to that. But beyond that, everything else is a thought and belief. So some folks out there just don't think it was just clutter. Like there were too many worlds. Like having 8 worlds was good, but having 9 was bad. And if you see the other small worlds that God made, that pushes up to 11 worlds. And some folks in the wisdom followership don't like that. Why? I don't know. You know? And why is it that if a world is small, it has to like lose, it has to have like, a double standard on it. So yes, Pluto and many of the other 11 worlds out there are small, but they're still worlds. They still got some kind of wakefulness, I would think. They got moons of some kind. Yes, it takes them longer to go around the sun once than it does the other inner outer worlds, but whatever. But everyone seems to behave as if being a small world means you're not a world, and it's bullshit. And they also behave as if, oh well, if it's a small world then it can't be the ninth world. Well, yeah, well we got other small worlds and there are 11 worlds. And I really don't care what the wisdom followership says, because they're not God. They get their thoughts and beliefs from seeing things and learning things, but they're not God. You know? And it's sad. I mean, it's a thought and belief that's held by many folks in the wisdom followership and many folks who are not, that if Pluto's a small world, it can't be the ninth world. Why? I don't know. You're right, Sailor Mini Moon. When it came out that they wanted to take the Pluto's ninth world ranking away from it on the grounds that it was a small world, it's just dumb. I don't see how being a small world makes you less of a world than the other bigger inner worlds or outer worlds. I don't know why. You know? But whatever. Apparently in their head they felt that they had to say it's a small world, but it's not the ninth world. Like, well, it is the ninth world. Small, but it is a ninth world, and we got about 11 other worlds too. You know? And let me tell you why Pluto's still a world. Even though it's a small world. One, it has a moon. Charon. Well, that's the name of it. And it has some wakefulness. Yeah, it might be weak wakefulness, but it's got some wakefulness that I know that anyone knows of. And yes, since it's farther out than the rest of the inner worlds and the outer worlds, it takes longer for it to go around the sun once, meaning that its years are probably longer than other worlds' years, but I don't know. But it's still a world. Small, but still a world. So, yeah, I don't know where that came from. And I don't know why folks out there seem to believe it's true that, oh, well, we can't call it the ninth world. Who says you can't? someone in the wisdom followership said that, well, they can't make oversights. They can't tell you what to call a world and what not to call a world. You're right about that, Sail Pluto. At the end of the day, they don't make laws and they don't make oversights. So if they tell you you can't, if they say that, well, they're wrong to say it. You know, that's their thought and belief that small worlds can't be worlds because they're small, but they're still worlds. It's just a dumb thought. It's just some weird belief, some weird thought out there. It just shows that folks who are highly learned and iffin can sometimes come up with thoughts that are not, not always that thought out. Like saying that Pluto's not the ninth world because it's small, it's just dumb, laughable. And very few folks out there even believe that. So, I say Pluto's still the ninth world. And we got about 11 other worlds out there too. And if the wisdom followership out there doesn't like it, and other folks out there don't like it, that's too bad. God made about 11 worlds in our starway. Deal with it. And Pluto was the ninth one. So, anyway, that's just really the whole thing. And I know that my friend Sailor Pluto, Tessa, it's always been a big irksome thing. That everyone has always, made fun of that and offshooted from making fun of that over the years. And it's sad. Oh yeah, you got that right, Sailor Mini Moon. That's true, Rini. Everyone is either somehow shamed at me with it in some way, or slighted me with it in some way, and thinking that since Pluto's it's a small world, it can't be the ninth world anymore, and somehow work that oversight to get me off the Sailor Fighters team, which is bullshit in its own right too. The same kind of bullshit that says a small world can't be a ninth world. So, at the end of the day, you can believe what you want. I can believe what I want. And we'll see who's right. But at the end of the day, God made Pluto a world, and God made Pluto the ninth world. And if you don't want to believe it, and if you want to believe that a size of how big a world is makes it, then believing that world ranking only comes from how big or how small you are, then good for you then. But I don't think being big or small has anything to do with taking one's rank away from it. So it is what it is. If you like that film, follow us over here at Sailor Moon for Life. Watch the last film we made yesterday over here with Sailor Moon and Sailor Jupiter and Sailor Venus talking about why they're still on YouTube. We'll see you later. Bye.